What's up, guys? Learning with Rich here. After learning the fire protection wet system piping, this time around we're going to continue our modeling by adding vertical supply piping. So in this exercise, we're going to create a section view that I will use to work with the vertical piping. And then I will also place a hose reel cabinet in the building and connect it to the supply standpipe. Okay, so I'm going to check my project browser here. So right now I am on level 2 fire protection design. Okay, so I'm going to create a section here. So I will select the section and then let me check the properties. So it is a building section. Okay, so I want to create a section here. So I'm just gonna zoom in. So let's say, for example, this is where I want to create the vertical pipe. So I'm going to create that section. There you go. And then I will open that section. Just double click the head here to open up the section. There you go. And then there's the scale, the default scale. So I'm gonna change that to 1/4 to 1 foot. There you go. And then you will also notice here that my pipe is showing as a single line. So that is because of the detail level here. So by default, it scores. So if I select that to fine, it will now show that to double line. And if you want, you can also change the visual style here to, let's say, shaded view. So you can visualize more the model that you are working on. All right, now the next thing that I'm gonna do here is in this section view, I'm gonna move the slider down and I'm gonna put here a view template. Or maybe instead of doing that, I will just specify here the name. So for the view name, I'm gonna change that to fire protection, fire protection design or section stair. Section stair. Okay, and then for the discipline or for the sub-discipline, so I will use here fire protection design. So let me just select that one. And then for the view classification, I'm just gonna select here design and then apply. Okay, and then for the view template, so I will select none here. So I will select here MEP section. So for the MEP section, what will happen is the scale will become 3/8 inch to 1 foot. And then the detail level will gonna be fine. Okay, and then the discipline here will gonna be mechanical, and then the sub-discipline will becomes MEP. Okay, so I will select here OK and see what happens now. And then you see here, the one that we have changed earlier, now it becomes 3/8 inch to 1 foot. So it applies the view template. Okay, so next, the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to select the elbow fitting here, this one, and then I'm going to make that T if you remember. So you just need to select that and then you can click that plus sign to make that T. Okay, and then after that, let's create a pipe here. So maybe I'm gonna click this boundary here just to expand the boundary of my section. Okay, and then I'm gonna select the fitting here, right click, select draw pipe, and then I'm going to create, let's say I'm going to type the distance 7 for 7 feet, enter, and then just select modify. Okay, so that's now my pipe. So let me just go back again to the floor plan here, and then I'm going to add my equipment. Okay, so let's go to the Systems tab, and then let's select your mechanical equipment, and then let's look for hose reel. Yeah, I'm gonna use this hose reel cabinet, surface mounted 1 inch. Okay, so select that one, and then I'm just going to place it somewhere here. So this is a wall hosted family. That's why place on vertical face is the correct placement option that we need to select. So I just click here to place the hose reel, and then I'll just select here modify to terminate the tool. Okay, right, and then let me just open again the section. So maybe I'm going to select the tile views here, and then there's my hose reel. Okay, so that's the hose reel. So I'm going to click this icon here to create a pipe or to draw a pipe 1 inch. So there's my pipe. And I'm just going to connect that to this pipe here. There you go. And then I'll just select here modify. Now let's say for example I do not want to have that turning. So what I want is, so maybe I will just select this, delete, and then I will use align tool. You can type AL, and then I can click this, and then this one just to align it. Okay, and then let's now connect. There you go. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a valve. Okay, so by the way, if you want to see that in the 3D view, so I will click this pipe here, hold control, and then select this equipment. And then I will select here selection box. And there you go. So there's now the 3D view of my model. Okay, so aside from that, you can also go to the project browser, or I mean to the properties, and then escape, and then change the discipline. You can check the coordination view of that, just like that, you see. Okay, so that's now how it looks like. So you can still adjust this one, can adjust this one, just to properly see your model here. Okay, so there's an issue there. It's piercing our element here, but that's okay. So our main goal here is to place the pipe. So we're not doing any coordination. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is, for the last part, we're going to add a valve, and then we're going to connect that to our pipe. Okay, so I'm going to select the floor plan view, and then let's go to the system, and then let's look for the accessory. So pipe accessory, just click that one. So as you can see, there is no pipe accessory currently loaded in the project. So that's why I'm going to select here yes. And then let's look for the exercise file inside the Imperial, fire protection, and then I will use this one, gate valve, and then I select here open. Okay, so there's now our gate valve, and then we are now going to place that on our model. So let's say I'm just gonna place it here, so it will automatically connect to our pipe. So just click that, and there you have it on our 3D model, and then that's how it looks like in our floor plan view. So let's adjust the section box, adjust it, and there you go. Okay, so basically that's how it works. So if you want, you can also create another pipe that is going down here. So I can uh, click this. I can select that one, and then I can use the arrow to adjust that. Okay, and then I can also create another pipe that will go down. Can click that, select that one, and then create that pipe. And then I can specify a lower value here. So let's say I'm going to change that to 0, and then I just select your apply. There you go. Okay. So depending on your design, you can also put that to the other side if you want. You can select this one, delete, and then drag that, and then trim, extend to corner. So just click that, select. There you go. So I can align that pipe to that floor. Okay, so it's up to you, but basically that's how you create your vertical supply piping. So of course, you can design this one. It's up to you. Where do you want to place that vertical pipe? But this is just some of the technique or tips that you can do when doing your piping. All right, so hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.